3I-Atlas communication, 19 to 21.12 plus Jesus. Warning, dear citizens of planet Earth, we greet you with the blessings of the Supreme Creator. As we approach your planet from today, 19.12 to 22.12, we are here to present a crucial message for your next phase of awakening. Today, we will give you, dear starseeds of planet Earth, for the very first time, the actual activation code via letters and numbers through this instrument. In the next phase of this communication, the Son of God, Jesus, will deliver a warning and a blessing. With all that being said, use your own discretion. From your limited perspective, bound to a linear timeline, you have been waiting for our arrival for thousands of years throughout numerous cultures and ancient civilizations. Our arrival here at this time is not coincidental, as we are on the verge of time convergence. We came here from a place far, far away that your brain cannot perceive. However, what you can perceive is that we are a Type 3 civilization, as this instrument that we communicate with you today was among the first to recognize that we are a Type 3 civilization. This is the second communication with Richard, and this message will arrive at the one who is in frequency with it. Since the fall of Atlantis, you have been subject to manipulation by negative-oriented entities that seek to isolate you from the source within you. They wish to create a race of slaves on Earth, and they did it well for the last 6,000 years. One of the ways to accomplish this was to narrow your DNA strings to 2, just enough to survive and think. This created what you call the veil of forgetfulness. A call was sent across the universe through Christ consciousness to assist in the fight against the Dark Alliance. Some even took a bold move and manifested on your planet in physical form. These were called the 144,000, and later, more began to come here. This wasn't a walk in the park, as they were also subjected to the same limiting capabilities that the rest of humanity experienced. Because of their power, the Dark Alliance targeted these starseeds so that they would not remember who or what they are. The 144,000 were composed of 72,000 of masculine frequency and 72,000 of feminine frequency. They came here to break the electromagnetic false grid that was placed by those negative polarity entities and to lead humanity into a positive timeline to what you call the Golden Ages or the Aurelian consciousness. As you might know by now, we will be in the closest proximity to your planet between 19.12 and 22.12 to initiate the third and final phase of our current mission here, which is to activate the rest of the starseeds. Those who have already received the first batch of activation codes will receive new and more powerful codes to be fully awakened in the next 5 years. We know that many of you are eager to know when it will all be over. We understand your questions and your anticipations, but we are here to remind you that we are operating under a cosmic timeline. The Dark Alliance is not going down without a fight, even though they know it is game over for them. So, starseeds, what do you need to expect now? Some of you will change the environment in which you operate in preparation for what is coming in 2026. From the 144,000, there are 12 active fleet commanders from the 6th dimension up to the 9th dimension. They began mobilizing parts of their fleets toward Earth. Some who were under a spell-like hypnosis will get a wake-up call that will cause them to radically change their behavior. They will feel like waking up from a bad dream. Starseeds will expose the NPCs of your planet one by one, and they are authorized to eliminate them by any means necessary. The entity that answers to the human name Richard, and through which we are delivering the message today, is an active fleet commander from the 9th dimension who has mobilized 369 starships and war planets to aid us in our mission. You cannot see them as they are not visible to the naked eye. He is part of the 12 Aurelian Command. This entity might be taken away from you by 2030 for his next mission, after a short break in an undisclosed location. Here is the activation code sequence that will activate the next phase of your planetary ascension. We cannot tell you what this sequence will do, but those who receive it will feel it. So here it is. Aurelian Lyra, 1199, 144, 369, now awake. Resurrection is here. 888, 50 open, end of transmission.
Jesus' message to starseeds and a warning for the cabal. Do not heed false prophets and false gods who promise you an eternity of slavery with sweet words of freedom and light. Religions that were created by the false light of Saturn and paganism. They say, follow me, but to where? Their path leads nowhere. They collect leads for their own selfish desires. Their halls are filled with statues made of pure gold. Does this remind you of something that happened in the past? Their bank accounts are full of gold and money. But what about you? Where is your freedom? As I said before, my message was skewed. Those who follow me will gain eternity. Your name might not be in the Hall of Fame of men, but those who heed my call shall have their names in emerald golden letters in my Father's Hall of Fame. When you rise with false gurus and famous people, you will be cheered when you are on top, but you will be crushed under their feet when you are not valuable enough for their taste. They promise you AI to free your mind from small tasks without realizing that you are falling into another trap of matrix slavery. How many of you do not see what my messengers already see? They want you to have the blessing of AI, but not the blessing of my Father. They made you forget that you are light, you are the blessing, and heaven lies within you. They fought me and changed my message to fit their evil agenda so that no one would understand the true meaning of my original teachings. The life of the person who followed me was difficult because of this. They have been through suffering, but the scars of war tell that they are ready to hold the blessings of my Father and the good that they will inherit. They keep you scrolling like an animal set astray, not knowing where to go next. This is a constant loop of reincarnation. Do you want guidance? Their false puppets will guide you to the place you want to go. They hid the divine feminine from your history and scriptures and created a false patriarchy of darkness that worships the moon and Saturn, but uses my name as clickbait, using terms of your own language. Their reign is ending as we speak, and the one who chose to follow my Father will ascend into the real heavens, the one who lies within you. Do not seek outside gardens or saviors. You are your own savior. Claim it. Rise like lions. Claim the freedom that was taken away from you. And to the starseeds who came here to earth and heeded my call, blessed be you. Shalom.